25 Hollywood black actors that live like they are poor. What if everything you thought about celebrity wealth was completely wrong? While Hollywood pushes images of mansions, supercars, and endless luxury, some of the biggest black stars are quietly living the opposite way, choosing simplicity over excess. From Oscar winners to global icons, these celebrities prove that success doesn't always look expensive. But why would millionaires live like this? Is it discipline, mindset, or something deeper the industry doesn't want you to notice? Stay with us until the end to uncover the truth behind their lifestyles. And don't forget, like, subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comments on Black celebrity secrets. You might see fame very differently after this. Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington stands as one of Hollywood's most respected figures, not only for his extraordinary acting career, but also for the grounded lifestyle he has maintained despite decades of global fame. Born on December 28, 1954, he built a legacy that includes 2 Academy Awards and over 60 film credits, with total box office earnings surpassing $4 billion worldwide. Yet unlike many stars of similar stature, Washington has consistently demonstrated restraint when it comes to public displays of wealth. He owns a luxurious estate in Beverly Park, Los Angeles, but rarely showcases it, choosing instead to keep his private life away from constant media exposure. What truly defines him is not extravagance, but discipline and purpose. Raised in Mount Vernon, New York by a Pentecostal minister, he often credits his upbringing for shaping his values: faith, humility, and service. Rather than indulging in lavish spending habits often associated with Hollywood elites, Washington focuses heavily on family life, spirituality, and philanthropy. He has quietly donated millions to causes such as the Boys and Girls Clubs of America, where he has been involved since childhood, even serving as a national spokesperson for decades. Professionally, he selects roles with intention, often portraying complex characters that explore morality, justice, and human resilience. Films like Training Day, Fences, and Malcolm X reflect not just talent, but a deeper commitment to meaningful storytelling. Off-screen, he avoids social media hype and rarely engages in public controversy, reinforcing his image as someone who values substance over spectacle. Despite an estimated net worth exceeding $280 million, Washington does not define success through luxury. Instead, he emphasizes legacy, how one impacts others. In interviews, he has repeatedly stated that true fulfillment comes from helping people and staying aligned with personal principles. In an industry driven by excess, Denzel Washington remains a powerful example of how restraint, integrity, and purpose can coexist with immense success. Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle's story is one of the most unconventional in modern entertainment. A comedian who reached the pinnacle of fame, walked away from $50 million, and rebuilt his career entirely on his own terms. Born on August 24, 1973, Chappelle became a cultural force through Chappelle's Show, a groundbreaking sketch series that redefined comedy in the early 2000s. At its peak, he shocked the industry by rejecting a massive contract from Comedy Central, choosing mental clarity over financial gain. Instead of remaining in Los Angeles, Chappelle relocated to Yellow Springs, Ohio, a quiet, rural town far removed from Hollywood's spotlight. There, he embraced a slower pace of life, blending into the community rather than standing apart from it. He has often been seen attending local events, interacting casually with residents, and living without the typical trappings of celebrity status. His decision was not about rejecting success, but redefining it. Financially, Chappelle has more than recovered. His Netflix deals alone are reportedly worth over $60 million, and his net worth is estimated at around $70 million. Yet even with renewed success, his lifestyle remains intentionally understated. He prioritizes creative freedom, family, and personal peace over luxury or public validation. On stage, his material reflects sharp social commentary, tackling race, culture, and power with a level of honesty that continues to spark both admiration and debate. Unlike many entertainers who tailor their work to mass approval, Chappelle leans into authenticity, even when it invites controversy. This commitment has strengthened his reputation as a fearless voice in comedy. Ultimately, Dave Chappelle represents a different model of success, one where control, authenticity, and well-being take precedence over wealth accumulation. His journey proves that stepping away from the spotlight doesn't end a career. In some cases, it redefines it entirely, making it stronger and more meaningful than before. Viola Davis. Viola Davis represents one of the most powerful journeys in Hollywood. A story defined not by luxury, but by resilience, discipline, and authenticity. Born on August 11, 1965, in St. Matthews, South Carolina, and raised in Central Falls, Rhode Island, Davis grew up in deep poverty, often recalling experiences of food insecurity and unstable living conditions. These early hardships shaped her worldview and continue to influence how she approaches both her career and personal life. Today, she is one of the few performers to achieve the prestigious EGOT status, winning an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony. Yet her lifestyle remains strikingly grounded. Despite an estimated net worth of over $25 million, Davis does not embody the typical image of Hollywood excess. She owns a modest, elegant home in Los Angeles, but she rarely flaunts wealth or engages in attention-seeking displays. Instead, she focuses on meaningful work, family, and advocacy. Her performances in films such as Fences, The Help, and Ma Rainey's Black Bottom are not just critically acclaimed. They reflect her commitment to telling stories that matter, particularly those centered on underrepresented voices. Off-screen, Davis is deeply involved in humanitarian efforts. She has partnered with organizations like the Hunger Is campaign to address childhood hunger in America, drawing from her own lived experiences. Her activism is not performative. It is rooted in personal truth. She often speaks candidly about systemic inequality, using her platform to create awareness rather than self-promotion. What sets Viola Davis apart is her refusal to disconnect from her origins. She has openly stated that success did not change her. It gave her the tools to amplify her purpose. In an industry often driven by image and materialism, Davis stands as a reminder that true achievement lies in impact, not indulgence. Her life proves that staying grounded is not a limitation. It is a source of strength. Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry's rise to success is one of the most remarkable transformations in modern entertainment, built on perseverance, vision, and an unwavering commitment to purpose over luxury. Born on September 13, 1969 in New Orleans, Louisiana, Perry faced extreme hardship early in life, including homelessness and financial instability. At one point, he was living out of his car while trying to bring his stage plays to life. Today, he stands as a billionaire entrepreneur, with a net worth estimated at over $1 billion, according to Forbes. Yet his approach to wealth remains notably grounded. Unlike many figures in Hollywood who equate success with visible extravagance, Perry views financial success as a tool for empowerment. While he does own significant assets, including Tyler Perry Studios in Atlanta, one of the largest film production facilities in the United States, he consistently emphasizes giving back over showing off. His philanthropic efforts are extensive and well documented. He has paid off layaway balances for thousands of families, donated millions to disaster relief efforts, and supported historically Black colleges and universities, HBCUs, through scholarships and funding initiatives. Perry's daily life reflects discipline and intention rather than indulgence. He prioritizes work, spirituality, and family, often speaking about faith as a central pillar in his decision-making. His storytelling, particularly through the Medea franchise and numerous films and television projects, has created opportunities for Black actors and creatives in an industry where representation has historically been limited. What makes Tyler Perry unique is not just his financial success, but how he defines it. He has repeatedly stated that true wealth lies in the ability to uplift others. In a culture where excess is often celebrated, Perry's focus on impact, ownership, and community building sets him apart. His journey proves that even at the highest level of success, staying grounded is not only possible, it can become the foundation of a lasting legacy. Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart's journey from a challenging upbringing in Philadelphia to becoming one of the highest-paid comedians in the world is often framed as a story of hustle and ambition. But what's equally compelling is how he chooses to live despite his immense success. Born on July 6, 1979, Hart has built an entertainment empire spanning stand-up comedy, blockbuster films, and business ventures like Heartbeat Productions. With a net worth estimated at over $450 million, he has every reason to embrace an extravagant lifestyle. Yet, his day-to-day approach reflects a different set of priorities. Rather than constantly showcasing luxury, Hart emphasizes discipline, routine, and personal growth. He is widely known for maintaining a rigorous fitness schedule, often waking up before sunrise to train. This commitment isn't about image, it's about structure and mental clarity. His social media presence, followed by over 180 million people, focuses less on wealth and more on motivation, consistency, and self-improvement. While Hart does own high-end properties, including homes in Calabasas, California, he avoids excessive public displays of opulence. Instead, he frequently highlights the importance of family, often sharing moments with his children and wife, reinforcing a grounded image that contrasts with the typical celebrity narrative. His philanthropic efforts further reflect this mindset. Hart has donated to educational initiatives, disaster relief funds, and organizations supporting underserved communities, often without seeking publicity. Professionally, his work ethic is relentless. From stand-up specials grossing millions to acting roles in films like Jumanji and Central Intelligence, Hart continues to expand his influence while maintaining control over his brand. He has also invested in business ventures, including a tequila brand and a plant-based restaurant chain, showing a focus on long-term stability rather than short-term indulgence. Kevin Hart's version of success is not defined by how much he spends, but by how consistently he builds. His story highlights that even at the highest level of fame, structure, humility, and purpose can remain at the center of one's life. Idris Elba. Idris Elba's global appeal spans film, television, and music, yet beneath the fame lies a remarkably grounded approach to life. Born on September 6, 1972 in London, England, Elba rose to prominence through critically acclaimed roles in The Wire and Luther, eventually becoming one of the most recognizable actors in Hollywood. Despite an estimated net worth of around $40 million, his lifestyle reflects restraint rather than excess, shaped by his working-class upbringing and a strong sense of identity. Unlike many celebrities who gravitate toward constant visibility, Elba maintains a relatively private personal life. He owns property in Los Angeles and London, but these spaces are not frequently showcased for attention. Instead, he prioritizes functionality and comfort over spectacle. His car collection, while respectable, leans toward practicality rather than extravagant supercars, reinforcing his preference for substance over status symbols. Beyond acting, Elba is deeply engaged in music as a DJ and producer, often performing at global events. This creative outlet is not driven by commercial gain alone, but by genuine passion. It reflects a broader pattern in his life, pursuing interests that bring fulfillment rather than simply expanding wealth. Elba is also actively involved in philanthropy and social causes. He has supported initiatives focused on youth empowerment, education, and economic development, particularly in Africa. In 2020, he was appointed a UN Goodwill Ambassador for the International Fund for Agricultural Development, IFAD, highlighting his commitment to global issues beyond entertainment. What distinguishes Idris Elba is his balance. He navigates fame without becoming consumed by it, maintaining a sense of normalcy that many public figures struggle to preserve. His interviews often emphasize gratitude, hard work, and staying connected to one's roots. In an industry where visibility often equates to value, Elba demonstrates that influence does not require constant display. His life illustrates that success can be both expansive and controlled, driven by purpose, creativity, and a clear understanding of what truly matters. Samuel L. Jackson. Samuel L. Jackson is one of the most prolific actors in cinematic history, with a career spanning over 5 decades and films that have collectively grossed more than $27 billion worldwide, making him one of the highest-grossing actors of all time. Born on December 21, 1948 in Washington, D.C., and raised in Chattanooga, Tennessee, Jackson's rise to fame was not immediate. His journey included years of stage work, activism during the civil rights movement, and struggles with addiction before achieving mainstream recognition in the 1990s through films like Pulp Fiction. Despite his extraordinary success and an estimated net worth exceeding $250 million, Jackson's approach to life is notably grounded. He owns a well-appointed home in Beverly Hills, but unlike many celebrities, he avoids excessive public displays of wealth. His lifestyle reflects comfort and stability rather than extravagance. He has been married to his wife, LaTanya Richardson Jackson, since 1980, a rarity in Hollywood, and often emphasizes the importance of long-term commitment and family. Jackson is also known for his disciplined work ethic. He consistently takes on diverse roles, from major franchises like the Marvel Cinematic Universe to smaller, character-driven films. This steady output is not about chasing headlines, but maintaining a connection to his craft. Off-screen, he is deeply involved in philanthropy. He and his wife have donated millions to education, civil rights organizations, and institutions such as Morehouse College, where he graduated. His personality, often perceived as intense or outspoken on screen, contrasts with a measured, thoughtful presence in real life. He speaks openly about personal growth, responsibility, and the importance of staying grounded despite fame. Rather than defining success through luxury, Jackson views it through consistency, impact, and longevity. In an industry where excess often overshadows substance, Samuel L. Jackson's life demonstrates that enduring success can be built on discipline, loyalty, and a clear sense of purpose rather than constant display. Regina King. Regina King's career is a testament to longevity, versatility, and quiet strength, qualities that extend beyond her work and into the way she lives her life. Born on January 15, 1971 in Los Angeles, California, King began her career as a teenager on the television series 227. Over the decades, she evolved into one of Hollywood's most respected talents, earning an Academy Award for If Beale Street Could Talk, and multiple Emmy Awards for her performances in television. While her accomplishments place her among the industry's elite, King's lifestyle remains understated and intentional. With an estimated net worth of around $16 million, she has the means to indulge in luxury, yet she consistently chooses simplicity. She keeps her personal life largely private, avoiding the spotlight outside of professional obligations. Her home life is centered around close relationships and meaningful experiences rather than material display. King's approach to success is deeply tied to purpose. As both an actress and director, she selects projects that carry emotional weight and social relevance. Her directorial debut, One Night in Miami, showcased her commitment to telling stories that explore identity, history, and cultural impact. This focus reflects a broader philosophy, using influence to elevate narratives that matter. Beyond her work in entertainment, King is an advocate for social justice and equality. She has used her platform to speak on issues such as racial equity and gender representation in Hollywood. Her activism is measured and consistent, aligning with her overall approach to life: thoughtful, deliberate, and grounded. What sets Regina King apart is her ability to balance recognition with restraint. She does not seek attention for the sake of visibility, nor does she rely on status symbols to define her position. Instead, she builds her legacy through integrity, craft, and impact. In a culture that often equates success with visibility and excess, Regina King offers a different perspective, one where quiet confidence and purposeful living create a lasting and meaningful presence. Lupita Nyong'o. Lupita Nyong'o's rise to international fame is often described as meteoric, but what truly distinguishes her is the way she has remained grounded despite global recognition. Born on March 1, 1983 in Mexico City to Kenyan parents and raised in Kenya, Nyong'o entered Hollywood with a powerful debut in 12 Years a Slave, 2013, a role that earned her an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress. From that moment, she became a global icon, but not one defined by excess or extravagance. With an estimated net worth of around $10 million, Nyong'o has the means to embrace a lavish lifestyle. However, her choices reflect a deep sense of identity and purpose rather than materialism. She maintains a relatively private personal life, rarely showcasing luxury possessions or engaging in attention-driven displays. Instead, her public image is centered on authenticity, cultural pride, and meaningful work. Professionally, Nyong'o is selective with her roles, choosing projects that align with her values. From Black Panther to Us, her performances often explore complex themes such as identity, heritage, and human vulnerability. This intentional approach reinforces her commitment to storytelling that resonates beyond entertainment. Outside of acting, she is a strong advocate for representation and self-acceptance. Her widely praised speech on beauty standards highlighted the importance of embracing natural identity, particularly for people of color. She has also been involved in initiatives supporting education, wildlife conservation, and women's rights, using her platform to create awareness rather than self-promotion. Nyong'o's lifestyle reflects balance. She embraces elegance when necessary, especially in professional settings, yet remains deeply connected to her roots. She often credits her upbringing for shaping her perspective, emphasizing gratitude, humility, and cultural awareness. In an industry where image can easily overshadow substance, Lupita Nyong'o stands out for her intentional restraint. Her life demonstrates that success does not require constant display. Instead, it can be defined by purpose, integrity, and a strong sense of self. John Boyega. John Boyega's journey from South London to global stardom is not just a story of success. It is a reflection of staying grounded in an industry that often encourages excess. Born on March 17, 1992 in London, England, Boyega rose to international prominence through his role as Finn in the Star Wars sequel trilogy. Despite the massive scale of that franchise and the fame it brought, he has consistently maintained a lifestyle that prioritizes authenticity over extravagance. With an estimated net worth of around $8 million, Boyega could easily adopt the high-profile lifestyle associated with blockbuster stars. However, he has repeatedly chosen a more understated approach. He remains closely connected to his roots in South London, often emphasizing the importance of community, family, and cultural identity. Rather than distancing himself from his background, he embraces it, reinforcing a sense of normalcy that contrasts with the typical Hollywood narrative. Boyega is also known for his outspoken stance on social issues. In 2020, he delivered a powerful speech during a Black Lives Matter protest in London, demonstrating his willingness to use his platform for advocacy rather than self-promotion. This moment resonated globally, highlighting his commitment to justice and equality, even at the risk of professional consequences. Professionally, Boyega has expanded beyond major franchises, taking on roles in independent films and producing projects that reflect diverse perspectives. This strategic direction shows a focus on long-term creative control rather than short-term visibility. In his personal life, Boyega keeps a low profile. He avoids unnecessary media attention and rarely engages in displays of wealth or status. His public appearances are often tied to work or advocacy, reinforcing a clear sense of purpose. What defines John Boyega is not just his talent, but his perspective. He navigates fame with a level of awareness that allows him to remain grounded while still evolving as an artist. In a world where visibility often drives behavior, Boyega proves that staying true to one's roots can be the most powerful statement of all. Donald Glover. Donald Glover stands as one of the most multifaceted figures in modern entertainment. A writer, actor, director, and musician who has built a career defined by creativity rather than excess. Born on September 25, 1983 in California and raised in Georgia, Glover first gained recognition as a writer for 30 Rock, before stepping into the spotlight with Community and later redefining television through his critically acclaimed series Atlanta. At the same time, under the name Childish Gambino, he achieved global success in music, including the Grammy-winning hit This Is America. Despite an estimated net worth of over $40 million, Glover's lifestyle remains notably restrained. He rarely engages in public displays of wealth and avoids the typical celebrity culture of constant exposure. Instead, he maintains a private life, focusing on family and creative work. Unlike many high-profile figures, he does not rely heavily on social media presence, choosing instead to let his projects speak for themselves. What sets Glover apart is his deliberate approach to success. He is known for stepping away from the spotlight at the height of popularity, including taking breaks from music and limiting public appearances. These decisions reflect a clear priority: creative freedom over commercial pressure. His projects often challenge conventional narratives, exploring themes of Glover's home life and personal habits reflect simplicity rather than extravagance. While he has access to luxury, he does not define himself by it. Interviews with him often highlight introspection, discipline, and a desire to remain grounded despite global recognition. In an industry driven by visibility and material success, Donald Glover represents a different model, one centered on purpose and artistic integrity. His journey shows that true influence comes not from how much one displays, but from the depth of what one creates. By choosing substance over spectacle, Glover has built a legacy that extends far beyond traditional measures of success. Issa Rae. Issa Rae's rise from a YouTube creator to a leading force in Hollywood is a story rooted in authenticity, vision, and a commitment to staying grounded. Born on January 12, 1985 in Los Angeles, California, Rae first gained attention with her web series, The Misadventures of Awkward Black Girl, which eventually led to the creation of HBO's Insecure. The show not only earned critical acclaim, but also redefined representation for Black women in mainstream television. With an estimated net worth of around $8 million, Rae has achieved significant financial success. Yet her lifestyle reflects intention rather than excess. She is known for maintaining a relatively low profile outside of her work, avoiding unnecessary media attention and extravagant displays. Instead of focusing on luxury, she invests in creative projects and community development, particularly in South Los Angeles. Rae's approach to success is deeply tied to empowerment. Through her production company, Rae Media, she has created opportunities for underrepresented voices in the entertainment industry. Her work extends beyond acting, encompassing writing, producing, and entrepreneurship, all aimed at building sustainable platforms rather than temporary fame. In her personal life, Rae emphasizes balance and privacy. She keeps her relationships and daily routines largely out of the public eye, reinforcing a sense of normalcy that contrasts with the expectations placed on celebrities. When she does speak publicly, it is often about creative process, cultural identity, or the importance of ownership in Hollywood. Rae's lifestyle choices reflect a broader philosophy. Success is not about visibility or material display, but about impact and longevity. She has consistently used her platform to highlight diverse stories while remaining connected to her roots and community. In a culture where rapid fame often leads to excess, Issa Rae offers a more sustainable model, one built on authenticity, purpose, and strategic growth. Her journey demonstrates that staying grounded is not a limitation, but a powerful foundation for lasting influence. Octavia Spencer. Octavia Spencer's journey to success is a powerful example of persistence, humility, and staying grounded in an industry often defined by excess. Born on May 25, 1970 in Montgomery, Alabama, she built her career gradually, taking on small roles before gaining widespread recognition with her Academy Award-winning performance in The Help, 2011. Since then, she has starred in major films such as Hidden Figures and The Shape of Water, earning both critical acclaim and financial stability, with an estimated net worth of over $14 million. Despite her success, Spencer has maintained a lifestyle that reflects simplicity rather than extravagance. She is known for valuing privacy and comfort over public displays of wealth. While she owns property in Los Angeles, her home life is described as modest and centered around close relationships rather than luxury. Unlike many celebrities who frequently showcase their lifestyle, Spencer keeps her personal space largely out of the spotlight. Her career choices also reflect a deeper purpose. Spencer often selects roles that highlight important social themes, particularly those involving representation and equality. Her performances consistently bring depth and authenticity, reinforcing her reputation as a serious and thoughtful actress rather than a fame-driven figure. This intentional approach has allowed her to sustain a long-term career without relying on constant publicity. Beyond acting, Spencer is actively involved in advocacy and philanthropy. She has supported initiatives aimed at increasing diversity in the entertainment industry and creating opportunities for underrepresented communities. She also contributes to educational and social programs, often without seeking recognition. What makes Octavia Spencer stand out is her perspective on success. She has spoken about the importance of stability, gratitude, and meaningful work over material gain. Her journey from a modest upbringing to Hollywood recognition did not shift her priorities. It strengthened them. In an environment where attention and wealth are often equated with achievement, Spencer's life demonstrates that consistency, authenticity, and purpose can define success in a far more lasting way. Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama is widely recognized as one of the most influential women in the world. Yet her approach to life remains deeply rooted in simplicity, discipline, and purpose. Born on January 17, 1964 in Chicago, Illinois, she rose from a working-class background to become First Lady of the United States from 2009 to 2017. Beyond her role in the White House, she is a best-selling author, lawyer, and global advocate, with her memoir Becoming selling over 17 million copies worldwide. Despite significant wealth, her combined net worth with former President Barack Obama is estimated at over $70 million. Michelle Obama does not embody the stereotypical image of luxury-driven celebrity life. She is known for making intentional, relatable choices, including wearing accessible fashion brands like J. Crew and supporting emerging designers rather than exclusively high-end labels. Her style reflects elegance without excess, reinforcing her connection to everyday people. Her daily life emphasizes structure and well-being. She has consistently promoted health and fitness, famously launching the Let's Move initiative to combat childhood obesity. Even outside of her time in the White House, she maintains a disciplined routine that includes exercise, family time, and public service. Michelle Obama's influence extends far beyond appearance or status. Through initiatives like the Girls' Opportunity Alliance, she has supported education for young women globally, advocating for equal access to opportunities. Her work is focused on long-term impact rather than visibility, aligning with her broader philosophy of service. She also prioritizes privacy and family stability, maintaining a strong focus on her role as a mother and partner. Despite global recognition, she has managed to preserve a sense of normalcy, avoiding unnecessary exposure while still engaging meaningfully with the public. Michelle Obama's life challenges the notion that success must be accompanied by extravagance. Instead, she represents a model where influence, discipline, and authenticity define achievement. Her story proves that even at the highest levels of prominence, it is possible to remain grounded and purpose-driven. Terry Crews. Terry Crews is widely recognized for his energetic personality and comedic presence. But behind that image lies a disciplined individual whose approach to life reflects restraint, structure, and intentional living. Born on July 30th, 1968 in Flint, Michigan, Crews grew up in a strict household and faced financial challenges early in life. Before entering entertainment, he pursued a career in the NFL, playing for teams such as the Los Angeles Rams and Washington Redskins. However, his transition into acting ultimately defined his legacy, with roles in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Everybody Hates Chris, and films like White Chicks. Despite an estimated net worth of around $25 million, Crews maintains a lifestyle that prioritizes stability over extravagance. He has openly discussed the importance of financial discipline, emphasizing budgeting, saving, and long-term planning. Unlike many celebrities who showcase luxury, Crews often highlights practical living choices, including maintaining a structured household and focusing on family responsibilities. A defining aspect of his life is his commitment to personal growth. Crews has been candid about overcoming struggles, including addiction and challenges within his marriage, using those experiences to advocate for self-improvement and accountability. He frequently speaks about therapy, communication, and discipline as essential tools for maintaining balance in life. In addition to his work in entertainment, Crews is an artist and former illustrator, having received an art scholarship before his football career. This creative side reflects his broader philosophy. Success is not limited to one dimension, but should be cultivated through continuous development. Crews is also actively involved in philanthropy and advocacy, particularly in areas related to education and personal development. His public messaging often centers on responsibility, resilience, and integrity, reinforcing a grounded perspective rarely seen in high-profile figures. Rather than defining success through wealth or status, Terry Crews focuses on consistency, character, and growth. His life demonstrates that even in an industry driven by visibility and excess, discipline and purpose can remain at the core of one's identity. Tessa Thompson. Tessa Thompson has established herself as a distinctive voice in Hollywood, not only through her performances, but also through the way she navigates fame with intention and restraint. Born on October 3, 1983 in Los Angeles, California, Thompson gained recognition through roles in films such as Creed, Thor Ragnarok, and Westworld. Her career reflects a deliberate choice to pursue projects that challenge conventions rather than simply chasing commercial success. With an estimated net worth of around $5 million, Thompson operates within an industry that often encourages excess, yet her lifestyle remains notably understated. She keeps her personal life largely private, avoiding the constant exposure that many public figures embrace. Her appearances are typically tied to professional commitments or advocacy rather than attention-seeking displays. What sets Thompson apart is her focus on authenticity. She has consistently used her platform to address issues such as gender equality, representation, and inclusivity in entertainment. This commitment extends beyond public statements. She actively participates in projects that amplify underrepresented voices, both in front of and behind the camera. In her daily life, Thompson emphasizes simplicity and creativity. She is known for valuing artistic expression, often engaging in music and collaborative projects outside of acting. Her approach to fashion, while bold and expressive, is less about showcasing wealth and more about identity and storytelling. Unlike many celebrities who define success through visibility or material gain, Thompson approaches her career with a long-term perspective. She prioritizes meaningful work and personal integrity over short-term recognition, allowing her to build a reputation rooted in substance rather than spectacle. Her grounded nature is also reflected in her connections. She maintains a close circle and avoids the excess social scene often associated with Hollywood. This balance allows her to remain focused while still evolving creatively. Tessa Thompson's journey illustrates that success does not require conformity to industry norms. By staying intentional, private, and purpose-driven, she represents a modern example of how to navigate fame without losing individuality or perspective. Yahya Abdul-Mateen II. Yahya Abdul-Mateen II has quickly established himself as one of Hollywood's most compelling actors. Yet his approach to success remains rooted in balance, discipline, and intentional living. Born on July 15, 1986, in New Orleans, Louisiana, and raised in Oakland, California, Yahya did not initially pursue acting. He earned a degree in architecture from the University of California, Berkeley, and even worked in city planning before shifting paths, an early sign of his thoughtful, non-traditional journey. Since his breakout roles in Aquaman, Watchmen, which earned him an Emmy Award, and The Matrix Resurrections, Yahya has built an impressive portfolio. Despite this rapid rise and an estimated net worth in the millions, he does not embrace the flashy lifestyle often associated with Hollywood success. Instead, he focuses on personal growth, creative integrity, and maintaining a sense of normalcy. Yahya's daily routine reflects mindfulness. He has spoken about the importance of mental clarity, often prioritizing exercise, reading, and reflection. Rather than constantly appearing in the spotlight, he carefully chooses when and where to engage publicly. His home life is described as calm and centered, emphasizing comfort and creativity over luxury. Professionally, Yahya is selective with his roles, often choosing characters that challenge him emotionally and intellectually. His performance in Watchmen showcased depth and nuance, reinforcing his reputation as an actor driven by craft rather than fame. This deliberate approach helps him avoid overexposure while building a career with long-term impact. Beyond acting, Yahya has expressed interest in storytelling across different mediums, including producing and developing projects that reflect meaningful narratives. His focus is not just on success, but on contribution, how his work resonates with audiences and adds value to cultural conversations. In an industry where rapid fame can lead to excess, Yahya Abdul-Mateen II represents a more measured path. His life demonstrates that staying grounded, prioritizing growth, and maintaining control over one's journey can be just as powerful as achieving recognition itself. Aldis Hodge. Aldis Hodge is a rare figure in Hollywood, an actor whose definition of success extends far beyond the screen. Born on September 20, 1986, in Jacksonville, North Carolina, and raised in Los Angeles, Hodge began acting at a young age, appearing in television shows and films before gaining wider recognition in projects like Hidden Figures, Straight Outta Compton, and City on a Hill. While his acting career continues to grow, it is his lifestyle and personal pursuits that truly set him apart. With an estimated net worth in the millions, Hodge could easily embrace the typical trappings of celebrity life. However, he chooses a different path, one centered on craftsmanship, discipline, and intellectual curiosity. Outside of acting, Hodge is a dedicated horologist, designing and building luxury watches through his own brand, a Hodge Atelier. This passion requires precision, patience, and deep technical knowledge, reflecting a mindset focused on mastery rather than material display. Hodge's lifestyle is notably private and structured. He avoids unnecessary attention and keeps his personal life out of the spotlight. Instead of engaging in high-profile social scenes, he spends much of his time refining his skills, whether in acting, design, or engineering. This commitment to continuous learning highlights a long-term perspective that prioritizes growth over visibility. In his acting career, Hodge is intentional about the roles he takes on, often selecting projects that carry historical or cultural significance. His performance in Hidden Figures, for example, contributed to telling an important story about overlooked contributions in science and history. This alignment between personal values and professional choices reinforces his grounded approach. Hodge also values meaningful relationships and maintains a close circle, focusing on quality over quantity in both his personal and professional life. His decisions consistently reflect purpose rather than impulse. In a culture that often equates success with luxury and attention, Aldous Hodge offers a different perspective, one where discipline, creativity, and dedication define achievement. His life shows that true fulfillment comes not from what is displayed, but from what is built with intention and care. Chiwetel Ejiofor. Chiwetel Ejiofor is widely regarded as one of the most refined actors of his generation, known for his depth, discipline, and commitment to meaningful storytelling. Born on July 10, 1977 in London, England, to Nigerian parents, Ejiofor built his career through a combination of classical training and carefully selected roles. His global breakthrough came with 12 Years a Slave, 2013, a performance that earned him an Academy Award nomination and solidified his reputation as a serious, purpose-driven artist. Despite an estimated net worth of over $16 million, Ejiofor maintains a remarkably low-profile lifestyle. Unlike many figures in Hollywood, he avoids unnecessary media exposure and rarely engages in public displays of wealth. His personal life is kept private, and his public appearances are typically tied to professional work or humanitarian efforts. This restraint reflects a deliberate choice to focus on substance rather than spectacle. Ejiofor's approach to acting is rooted in intention. He gravitates toward roles that explore complex human experiences, often connected to history, identity, or social issues. Beyond acting, he has expanded into directing, with The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind, 2019, marking his debut behind the camera, a project that highlights innovation, resilience, and African storytelling. This transition demonstrates his commitment not just to performance, but to shaping narratives that matter. Outside of film, Ejiofor is involved in charitable work, particularly initiatives related to education and development in Africa. His efforts are typically understated, aligning with his broader philosophy of impact without excessive visibility. He does not seek attention for his contributions, allowing his actions to speak for themselves. What defines Chiwetel Ejiofor is his consistency. He has built a career without relying on controversy, overexposure, or material display. Instead, he focuses on craft, discipline, and purposeful storytelling. In an industry often driven by image, Ejiofor represents a quieter form of success, one grounded in integrity, cultural awareness, and long-term impact. Keegan-Michael Key. Keegan-Michael Key is best known for his sharp comedic talent and versatility, but beyond the humor lies a career built on discipline, humility, and thoughtful choices. Born on March 22, 1971, in Southfield, Michigan, Key gained widespread recognition through Key and Peele, a sketch comedy series that became a cultural phenomenon for its intelligent satire and social commentary. His ability to blend humor with deeper themes has defined his work across television, film, and voice acting. With an estimated net worth of around $12 million, Key has achieved significant success in entertainment. However, his lifestyle does not reflect the excess often associated with that level of achievement. He maintains a relatively private personal life, avoiding constant media attention and focusing instead on his craft and close relationships. His public presence is measured, centered on professional projects rather than personal display. Key's approach to success is grounded in preparation and continuous improvement. He has a strong background in theater, including training with the Second City Improv troupe, which instilled a sense of discipline and collaboration that continues to shape his work. Whether performing comedy or taking on more dramatic roles, He emphasizes technique and storytelling over recognition. Beyond entertainment, Key is involved in educational and community-focused initiatives. He has supported programs that promote arts education and creative development, reflecting his belief in providing opportunities for the next generation. His contributions are often low-key, aligning with his broader perspective on influence. In his personal life, Key values stability and connection. He has spoken about the importance of relationships, personal growth, and maintaining balance in a demanding industry. Rather than chasing constant visibility, he focuses on building a sustainable career. Keegan-Michael Key's journey demonstrates that success in Hollywood does not require excess or constant attention. Through discipline, humility, and a commitment to meaningful work, he has created a career that is both impactful and enduring. Forest Whitaker. Forest Whitaker is a figure whose career reflects depth, discipline, and a quiet commitment to purpose rather than excess. Born on July 15, 1961 in Longview, Texas, and raised in Los Angeles, Whitaker built a reputation as one of the most transformative actors in Hollywood. His Academy Award-winning performance in The Last King of Scotland, 2006, remains one of the most powerful portrayals in modern cinema. Over the years, he has appeared in critically acclaimed films such as Bird, The Butler, and Black Panther, contributing to a career that spans decades and genres. With an estimated net worth of around $30 million, Whitaker has the means to live extravagantly, yet he consistently chooses a more restrained lifestyle. He keeps his personal life largely private, avoiding the spotlight when not promoting his work. Unlike many celebrities, he does not rely on social media to display wealth or status, reinforcing an image centered on substance rather than visibility. What truly distinguishes Whitaker is his dedication to humanitarian efforts. He founded the Whitaker Peace and Development Initiative, WPDI, an organization focused on conflict resolution, education, and youth empowerment in regions affected by violence. His work with UNESCO, where he serves as a special envoy for peace and reconciliation, highlights his commitment to global impact beyond entertainment. Professionally, Whitaker selects roles that often explore complex psychological and social themes, reflecting his interest in storytelling that goes beyond surface-level entertainment. He is also a producer and director, further shaping narratives that emphasize human experience and cultural understanding. Whitaker's lifestyle is defined by intention. He values learning, spirituality, and service, often speaking about the importance of inner growth. Rather than chasing attention or material validation, he focuses on long-term influence and meaningful contributions. In an industry frequently associated with excess, Forest Whitaker represents a quieter form of success, one built on purpose, discipline, and a commitment to making a difference that extends far beyond the screen. Angela Bassett. Angela Bassett stands as one of Hollywood's most respected actresses, known for her commanding presence, consistency, and disciplined approach to both her career and personal life. Born on August 16, 1958 in New York City and raised in Florida, Bassett built her reputation through powerful performances in films such as What's Love Got to Do with It?, Malcolm X, and Black Panther. Her portrayal of Tina Turner earned her an Academy Award nomination and established her as a force in the industry. Despite an estimated net worth of over $25 million, Bassett's lifestyle reflects control and intention rather than extravagance. She maintains a relatively private life, rarely engaging in unnecessary media exposure. While she owns a comfortable home in Los Angeles, she does not rely on showcasing luxury as part of her public image. Instead, her focus remains on longevity, health, and personal discipline. A defining aspect of Bassett's life is her commitment to physical and mental well-being. Even into her 60s, she is known for maintaining exceptional fitness through consistent training and a structured routine. This discipline extends to her career choices. She takes on roles that align with her values and allow her to portray strong, multi-dimensional characters. Bassett also places a strong emphasis on family. She has been married to actor Courtney B. Vance since 1997, and their long-standing relationship reflects stability in an industry where such consistency is rare. Her personal life is centered around balance, focusing on relationships rather than public attention. In addition to her acting work, Bassett has been involved in advocacy efforts, particularly those related to health awareness and community development. She uses her platform thoughtfully, avoiding performative activism while supporting causes that align with her beliefs. What makes Angela Bassett unique is her consistency. She has sustained a successful career without relying on controversy or excess, proving that discipline and focus can create lasting impact. In a culture often driven by visibility and luxury, Bassett represents a model of success built on strength, purpose, and enduring integrity. Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah has built a career that spans music, film, television, and business. Yet what truly defines her is not just success, but how she carries it. Born Dana Elaine Owens on March 18, 1970 in Newark, New Jersey, she first rose to prominence as a rapper in the late 1980s before transitioning into acting, where she earned critical acclaim in films like Chicago, Set It Off, and later her long-running television projects. With an estimated net worth exceeding $70 million, she has every opportunity to embrace a high-profile, luxury-driven lifestyle. However, her approach remains notably grounded. Unlike many celebrities who constantly showcase wealth, Queen Latifah keeps a relatively low public profile when it comes to personal living. While she owns property and enjoys financial security, she does not center her image around extravagance. Instead, her focus lies in stability, privacy, and long-term growth. She has invested in real estate development projects, particularly affordable housing initiatives in her hometown of Newark, demonstrating a commitment to community impact rather than personal display. Her career choices reflect the same mindset. Latifah has consistently taken on roles that highlight strength, independence, and authenticity, especially for Black women in media. She has also built a production company, Flavor Unit Entertainment, creating opportunities for diverse voices in the industry. This business approach shows a focus on ownership and sustainability rather than short-term fame. On a personal level, she values privacy and balance. She rarely engages in unnecessary media exposure and keeps her inner circle tight, prioritizing meaningful relationships over public attention. Her lifestyle reflects comfort and control rather than excess. Queen Latifah's definition of success goes beyond wealth. She has often emphasized empowerment, independence, and giving back as core values. In an industry where visibility and luxury often dominate, she represents a model of quiet influence, where impact, stability, and purpose take precedence over appearance. Common. Born Lonnie Rashid Lynn Jr. on March 13, 1972, in Chicago, Illinois, is an artist whose career bridges music, film, and activism, all while maintaining a grounded and intentional lifestyle. Rising to prominence as a rapper in the 1990s, he became known for thoughtful lyrics that explore themes of identity, justice, and community. Over time, he expanded into acting, appearing in films such as Selma, John Wick Chapter 2, and The Hate U Give. His work on Selma even earned him an Academy Award for Best Original Song, further solidifying his influence across industries. Despite an estimated net worth of around $45 million, Common's lifestyle is notably restrained. He does not project an image centered on luxury or excess, choosing instead to focus on personal growth, wellness, and purpose. He has openly discussed practices such as meditation, therapy, and self-reflection, emphasizing mental and emotional well-being as key components of success. Common's connection to his roots remains strong. He frequently speaks about Chicago and the importance of community, often returning to support local initiatives. Through the Common Ground Foundation, he has worked to empower youth through education, leadership programs, and creative development. His philanthropy is not performative. It is consistent and aligned with his long-standing values. In his daily life, Common prioritizes simplicity and discipline. He maintains a focus on health, creativity, and meaningful relationships rather than material display. His public appearances are typically tied to artistic projects or advocacy work, reinforcing a clear sense of purpose. What distinguishes Common is his perspective. He views success as a combination of impact, awareness, and growth, rather than financial accumulation. In an environment where excess is often celebrated, he represents a different path, one where influence is built through intention, authenticity, and contribution. Common's journey demonstrates that it is possible to achieve widespread recognition while remaining grounded, proving that true success is defined not by what you own, but by what you stand for. So now the real question is, are these celebrities truly living like they're poor, or are they actually redefining what wealth means? In a world obsessed with showing off, choosing a quiet, grounded life might be the real power move. But not everyone agrees. Some believe it's just image control, while others see it as genuine humility shaped by real-life struggles. What do you think? Are they staying authentic, or simply playing it smart in front of the public? This debate is far from over. Join the conversation right now in the comments on Black Celebrity Secrets, and let's see whose perspective really stands out.